Dragonflight Season 3 launches November 14th. Yes, I know this was announced last week. I was gone last week, so I had to get back into this. November 14th, it'll launch. I just said November 7th. I was wrong. Yeah, November 14th. So November 14th, this thing goes live. November 7th, the patch actually goes live. The 14th will be the time that you'll get the new raid and new season and everything else opening. So that's great to see. I was hoping it would happen the week before BlizzCon, and then we get the raid opening the week after, but hey, you know, we got what we got, so we're going to move on from that. The new splash screens. So these are, you know, they always come out. This is the screen that shows up when the new patch goes live. This is what it's going to look like. The Dream Guardians. So we'll be seeing, you know, the new, of course, the new zone, Dream Guardians, and the new Battleground Blitz. The 8v8 solo queuing system will be live. The other thing that will be going live in the new season the following week will, of course, be the new Great Vault updates. That's what this is hinting at here. So Heroic, Mythic, and Time Walking Dungeons will now unlock Vault rewards. We're also getting a Dragonflight Season 3, of course, or new rewards and keystones. That's what that's about. And then Amir Drasil Dreams Hope, the new raid going live. That will happen on November 14th. November 7th is when the actual patch goes live, though. New Druid Forms are also coming. We keep getting these. I keep thinking we're done.
Another death knight.
Cattle, thank you so much for that sub, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. 10 months strong. My God. Oh my God. Yes, new Druid Forms keep hitting the mainstream here. I keep thinking we're done with them, and then we keep seeing more. So there's a bunch of these new like owl forms that we're seeing for flight forms, and man, the barbers in WoW, they do crazy shit. I mean, they do gender changes, they do all kinds of stuff. Hair is just one side piece of what they do. Yeah, this is a pretty cool looking flight form, I agree. And don't forget, this one comes with the mythic kill, I believe. Yeah, so you're getting the mythic kill, you have to get that one. But the rest of these are things that you'll just be getting and unlocking throughout the game, and a lot of these druid forms look really cool. It's the patch of the druid, of course. I mean, it should be. It's the Emerald Dream after all. Taking flight, yes. So new flying abilities will also be available to us in the new patch, which is really great. We're gonna see 3 new abilities in specific. So swift skimming is a passive. Ground skimming can occur now while affected by Thrill of the Skies. So that's cool. That's a passive. Nothing really gonna change there. Wind's Respite. After activating Aerial Halt, which is the ability, you know, that stops you midair, you just stop all of a sudden, experience a moment of weightlessness as the effects of gravity are reduced for 4 seconds. So I guess you don't immediately start falling when you do Aerial Halt. With this ability, you will just simply sit there for 4 seconds. Second Wind is the active ability now. So activating it will give you 3 more charges. So reach within an untapped reserve and instantly generate 1 vigor. So using this will immediately give you 1 vigor. This will be interesting for dragon riding races, because giving you another vigor will really change what you're doing. That's already there. Yeah, that's a cool flight form. I like how it runs on the ground too. Oh, the bird form. I haven't looked at that actually. I have to check out that animation. Sky's the limit. So yeah, a bunch of this other stuff about dragon riding, but the new abilities are great. Yeah, I hope they keep iterating on dragon riding. I think dragon riding was probably the best thing that we got out of Dragonflight in total. 3 new trading post mounts have also been data mined. Yes, so we're getting the Spectral Griffin. Very nice. We're also getting the Spectral Wind Rider. I think, were these Recruit a Friend things? Or no, this was. Yeah, this was. So we're also getting the Zebra Boy. Oh yeah, the Zebra Boy. Very nice. So these 3 mounts, Spectral Griffin, Spectral Wind Rider, and the Zephyra, previously only obtainable from Recruit a Friend or Scroll of Resurrection, now listed on the trading post. Not sure when these are going to be available yet, but we do know they are eventually going to show up on the trading post. If you ever wanted these, you're going to get them back in circulation, and you're not going to have enough tender for them. Oh my God, I have so much tender. I've barely spent any, but I'm not sure if I'm going to want them anyways. You know, nothing really. I guess that's why I have a lot of tender. I'm pretty picky on what I use them on. So this is an enhanced. This is an interesting one. The enhanced Dreamstone visual for Season 3 tier sets. So the first real visual enhancements we saw were in the first season. I don't know if you guys remember this. There was the lightning effects that you could have gotten from doing Razageth and a bunch of other things. This one is the Emerald Blossom Dreamstone. It will infuse your armor with a faint echo of the Emerald Dream's power, unlocking additional visual effects from a major sale achievement. So what do you got to do to get this anyways? Okay, you have to do the Dragonflight Season 3 Hero Achievement, which includes killing Mythic Farak, getting Elite status in Dragonflight Season 3 PvP. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fucking unbelievable. That's loud as hell. And killing Mythic Farak. So there you go. Doing those 3 things will unlock this. And one thing I always thought that was cool about these visual effects and stuff is, you know, we live in a world with transmog and everything else, so you can't really show off your achievements that well through your armor. It used to be that in WoW, when you wore a certain piece of armor, everyone understood what you did and how you did it. Well, those days are kind of gone since we had transmog. The nice thing about these effects is they kind of, you know, bring back that feeling of, well, someone looks at your armor and they're like, oh god, that guy got a big swinging dick. Yeah, so these effects will be added on if you unlock the achievement and everything else. Yes, Mog Scarlet Fur, yes. Yeah, so this is cool. I like these things. I hope they continue to bring stuff like this into the game, but even more so. Like, these are very, you know, slight effects. I think it's kind of like, you know, the bleeding off the shoulders, something like that, an extra glow. But I want to see more. I want to be able to show off, you know, my achievements through my armor. And I hope they continue to do stuff like this, but in a bigger way so you can see bigger achievements. And again, just show you got a big dick swinging. That's what matters most in MMOs after all. Hard mode will be able to be activated. So one thing I wanted to say about Headless Horsemen is Blizzard did confirm that the Headless Horsemen fight, the first time you do it every day, there's a higher chance of dropping the mount, which is pretty cool. There's also, don't forget, there's a hard mode now that you can activate by clicking on the scarecrows in the field over here before you start the fight. You're getting additional curses, and you can do the hard mode version of the fight. Doing the hard mode of the version of the fight will give you the achievement and give you an increased chance of getting the mount. So if you really want the mount, it's probably best to do it in the hard mode. Remember, this fight has been completely reworked. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to do it today, right after we finish the news. Check it out. I'm excited to do it, of course. You got the Scarlet Key. Nice, nice. Yeah, the Scarlet Key is also a very cool one. You can do the old version of Scarlet Monastery. And last, but certainly not least, Invincible has returned. Not exactly in the way we wanted to see, but in Diablo 4. And this model looks freaking unbelievable. It's so nice looking, high red. Look at the bones sticking out of the legs. Oh my god. You know, one thing I never realized about Invincible, I always wondered, why did he have stripes like on his ass? Because the Invincible we have in WoW is so low res and low polygon. I didn't realize that that was part of the cloth that was hanging over him. Like this old cloth that kind of, you know, it probably looked very nice and regal when he was alive, but it's all worn out and tattered now. I didn't realize that until I saw this model. I always wondered why he had stripes on his ass, and now I see it's this cloth that's hanging over. And man, this thing looks good. You know, looking at this model, I kind of imagined, I was like, man, is this what a WoW 2 Invincible would look like? Because this thing is beautiful. And I wish we got the up-res version of this thing in WoW as it currently stands. One cool thing about this mount as well is when it boosts around, you can see Cinder Ghost's head pops out here. Look, this is a closer version. Look at that. That's thing. So Diablo obviously getting a cooler item than we freaking have in WoW. They also include a little Helm of Domination that hangs off the side, or a Frostmourne. That's freaking badass. It's a broken Frostmourne, actually, too. So, really cool stuff. I wish we had something like this in-game in WoW. It only costs you $24.99 to get it, too. Oh, man, that's not the first time the Lich King or any lore related to the Lich King has been milked for money by Blizzard. But hey, you know, some side news. Bobby did say he would be leaving Blizzard, you know, after the acquisition here in January, I believe. So, you know, I'm not saying they're not going to try to make money off of Blizzard anymore or Blizzard titles. That's, of course, what they do. They're a company, but maybe we'll see a little bit more of it. A little bit less, I'd hope. And a little bit more of sexy models like this coming into the game eventually.